just like, I want to play the crazy villain in Dexter, clearly. That's, yeah.
You got one more year.
Really? Oh man, hiatus
Turns
next
out
year?
he's the one that sent you the knives.
Oh man. Yeah, sorry. It was going to come up eventually. I sent you the knives here. I don't know how I got your address, but yeah.
Ginny, what about you?
A girl. Oh, come on. Oh, that sounded bad when
I know.
Girls. I want to be one of the girls on the show, Girls.
Now we know what the headline's going to be when they put this video
I
online.
like girl on girl.
I like the Adam character.
Just want yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend, my God.
Douchey boyfriend.
So good.
What about you, Josh?
Do you want to be a girl on Girls?
I would like to be girl on girl too.
Maggie Smith.
I would like to be on. No. I'd like to be on Breaking Bad actually.
Yeah.
I love that show. But it's an odd question because truthfully, I wouldn't want to replace anybody on any of the shows that I really like because I really like them. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if I had my pick of shows to work on, it would certainly be on Breaking Bad, even though I can't.
Are you sticking with Downton Abbey?
No, I don't. I agree with what you're saying. I think that's something interesting. I wouldn't want to replace anybody. You know, I think that it's
just fun.
Yeah.
We would never take Maggie Smith out, really. But
Yeah. So
amazing.
next fall on
We're
Fox,
just admire
Vampire FBI.
Right. Free agent.
It's
guy.
totally new.
It's a
Yeah.
whole sports show.
He's a
It's
free
sports
agent
show.
vampire FBI agent. It's something you haven't ever done before.
What's the part that if you regularly?
Really? What have you heard?
I'd like to know about those too. Really? What studio are you talking to?
The potential there. I didn't see how rich those characters would be, meaning I would have sucked ass. Like I could not have gotten where those actresses, have gone with those roles because I didn't see it.
Yeah. In much the same way that you wouldn't want to replace somebody, you wouldn't actually want to replace Maggie Smith because
Right, exactly.
It's the only ones that really bother me are the roles where I see somebody be not very good and I go, I could be just as not good as that guy.
There was, I got really close on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I mean,
Truly, I don't know about everybody else's batting average, but if you get 2 out of every 10 jobs, you're doing really
great.
well.
You're doing
So
great.
if you couldn't watch things that you didn't get, you would
Have nothing to watch.
you'd be-
Oh man, yes. I'll eventually fire through Spartacus on DVD one day.
Even if there is something like, even ways of learning, who
Right.
cares if you got
I
the
like
part and
that.
you learned it on set, you
I
learn
like
it
that.
after the fact.
Yeah.
And if it opens up your thinking, you still didn't lose the part.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know what I mean?
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really
You should be my life
unusually
coach.
healthy way of thinking about
I'll do my
things.
hourly.
Wow.
Yeah, I usually.
Usually for me, it's just depression and alcoholism. I like your way better.
I told my therapist recently I don't drink enough. I need to try to drink more.
I usually book a job after a terrible audition.
So, I'm sure we've all had this experience where you walk out of a room and you're like, well, that sucked. I'm never going to hear from those people again. They might not even ever bring me in. And then 10 minutes later, it's like, congratulations, you got the job. When I auditioned for Dawson's Creek, one of the guys in the audition fell asleep.
Oh man.
At the studio level, literally, like I'm in the middle of reading, this guy's like, I'm like, okay, well, clearly I'm not getting this job. Yeah, like actually nodded out and started snoring in the middle of the
Maybe you had a
audition.
great dream.
Yeah.
I woke up and you were there.
I love it, it's great, you're a beautiful kid, you're wonderful.
Oh man.
Yeah. So,
Anyone else
you
have
never
any
know.
stories? Well, I mean,
the cooler.
Yeah, I like that because they're going to keep
love
you
that.
waiting
beer.
forever and ever. I don't know, it just keeps it interesting. That's my
so much nicer than
trick.
people usually are in those things. Particularly girls. Girls are rough on each other, man.
They are. Whether you're an actor or not, poor girls. God.
I've been told, and this breaks my heart, I've been told that I am not a pleasant person to audition with, whereas...
I've auditioned with you.
Well, and this is probably why I honestly don't remember it, is because I put on headphones.
I could have told you that.
And I go, because I'm A, terrified, B, I don't want to affect anyone else. C, I don't want anyone else affecting me. And so I seriously go into I don't know, I hermit inside myself. I don't know who I'm sitting in rooms with. And I mean, because people do
I do that.
visit, but I hear girls throwing each other. I just never want to be a part of that kind of thing. So what I'm trying to do is be courteous and keep myself focused. But apparently,
Coming off as a
I'm
lead.
really unpleasant. It's really unpleasant because I seem so cold.
I never would have said that. But having an audition with you.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
There's a guy on your show that I worked with way back in the Dawson's Creek days named Ian Bailey.
Oh, yeah.
Who, because we're the same age, we auditioned for a lot of things together over the course of the years. And I consider him a friend, and he's a really nice guy. So after, I don't know, like 10 or 15 auditions over the course of years, finally I walk into a room and he looks at me and he goes, just talk to me afterwards. He's like, you're so distracting. Because I go the opposite way when I get nervous. I'm like, hey, and I want to talk and get all the nerves out. And he's like, I can't deal with you right now. Just talk to me afterwards.
Well, you're good friends, so you can say that, and he'll be. And
Yeah,
you'll, you'll laugh.
yeah,
and,
exactly.
you know,
It was
and then
funny.
you can
So I went and ruined somebody
carouse
else's
with him
day.
later.
For what it's just for I come in with the cooler because I know they're going to keep me waiting forever.
So when you go in the room, though, you leave the
I'll
cooler
leave the cooler
outside.
I leave the cooler
All right, okay.
outside.
I thought you left. I thought you brought the whole
I mean, if it
cooler
had
in,
wheels on it,
like
I
you sit
might
on
drag it in.
That's what I thought. I'm like, all right, I would love that.
Actually, it shows great confidence. You're like, I'm going to be here for a while. So if you need a snack.
I've been kept waiting. That's what it's really about.
I had a
I've been kept
horrific,
waiting long enough for somebody to fall asleep in my audition, so I know all about it.
I had a horrific commercial audition when I first came out, and it was for Doublemint.
So I don't know. I feel like that stuff's important.
Your
you
diet's
know?
not that strict.
No. It was near the end. It was near the end of the. I couldn't have.
Nah, I'm mostly in church on the weekends. Yeah. In fact, that was you, wasn't it? Yeah, I've done a little bit of drinking on the weekends, but it is important to get the cast and crew together. You spend so many hours working together that I think a lot of the times the inclination for everybody. Actually, I've never shot in LA, so I don't know how it is here. But I think the inclination for everybody is to just sort of.
Expand, yeah. I mean, I'm not big into the whole planning. Let's all hoo-ha together on the
Yeah,
weekends.
but
I enjoy it. I enjoy the time because it's like your second, you know?
That's what we do. A softball team in the summer and then a hockey team.
Fantasy football league, maybe.
Well, fantasy,
Yeah,
but I
fantasy
just mean
football.
as a way to get people together. In the summer, we do. Actually, we're going to challenge you guys. I think this
Yeah,
summer.
we need to-
And
we
we
need
should
to play.
challenge you guys as
Yeah,
well.
100%.
You should have like
We're
an
in.
archery team.
Well, yeah.
I would do that.
We're archers. We've got archers.
I love
of
art.
course you
I
have
love-
archers.
I'm an archer, and
I really like. Do you like it? I like archery a lot.
I love it.
Everybody.
So
Exactly right.
I was asked to, for instance, pull away from my bow, right?
Yep.
And because they didn't like, for instance, by the way, Ginnifer Lawrence has the most beautiful archery form I think I've ever seen.
I haven't seen the pilot.
I haven't seen your pilot yet. But you know, in Hunger Games, there's all those shots of her holding the.
Intershoot
I
contact.
hardly saw you
You
at
see
all,
each
and
other-
we've been friends for like years.
You
and
see
we've
each other
hardly-
a lot at the very beginning of
Yeah.
the season, and then not at all through the middle of the season
Yeah.
as everybody wears
Everybody's
down,
hours
and then a little bit
insane.
again at the end.
And everyone starts socializing again during pilot season when everyone
Yeah.
starts showing up
When
at
the
the
new blood.
Slutton Hotel.
Oh God, the Sutton place. That was it was nuts, and there was
It becomes like a college campus.
yeah, the bar.
After.
The bar is just
The Gerard.
Yeah, and
Gerard and
the
Berard.
Yeah, I didn't work in Vancouver. I worked in Toronto something silly like 8 or 9 times in a row, and didn't work in Vancouver from '96 till Fringe
But Fringe started out.
in New York. It's a total.
Were you
and
upset that it kind of moved?
I was upset. What upset me about Fringe moving was our show, like so many shows in the first year, was kind of a disaster, frankly. We were working crazy long hours, and in my opinion, nobody behind the camera ever gets enough credit on a TV show. It's the same on a film, but it's really particularly on a TV show. If that crew isn't good, that show doesn't get made. And it's their efficiency that allows us collectively to have the opportunity to put something on camera. And we just broke that crew, and we got picked up and they all got pink slips. So I just think that's not an honorable thing.
But the look too looked really great.
The look,
New
I mean,
York
from
was
a
fantastic.
creative standpoint as well. Vancouver has been good, but I think New York was a more natural home for it. It was really sort of. Though, I mean, we were shooting New York for Boston, which is the stupidest thing in the world. Like the most
really funny.
iconic skyline in the world,
Yeah.
and we are always faced the opposite direction.
That's where
The
we're
Green
filming
Point.
in New York.
Is that right? Yeah.
It's supposed to be New York.
Yes, exactly. So one of the reasons I chose to do the show because it was shooting in New York, which is where I live.
A little jealous. I'm not gonna lie, a little jealous.
You're almost done, so you can be anywhere after
Exactly. I'll be Mr. Watson.
that. You never know.
Hey, you know what? You're a free agent.
I'm a free agent. Exactly.
I think
I'm
that you
twittering
should
it up
tweet
right
that
now.
Right now, Mel.
So you're gonna go do Lucy's show, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Dexter. And
Yeah.
so that's gonna be
Exactly.
awesome.
This all worked out
It's
actually.
all working out.